No, speaking of okay, and today we'll be doing some epic late game with Dart Farm Super Monkey. And yeah, so we got Dart Farm Super Monkey, pretty fun strat. No meta business or anything like that, but it is a enjoyable strat to play if the replay will show us stuff and not freeze like it was a second ago. So yeah, how we like to play our Dart Farm Super, we like a big balloon buster, acids, and either dual eco boost or copy eco. If you can kind of guess, I guess copy eco is a little bit better if you can breed eco. This one's not quite read it correctly, but it's also okay. With dual eco boost, just really not quite as fast as farming. But yeah, these ecoing, so we're going to go for our spout quite early, which means we can just leave this down for a while, we can keep going for farms, which is something we want to do. I don't probably know how to defend blacks like that, so we go for another trip there because we're leaking quite a bit. I could have used an acid there because he's playing passives. Well, it is very, very, very likely that he's playing passive, so we don't need the acids as much. So I could have used them to greed there, but it is what it is. So there's constant yellows. I thought this would all defend, but that really did not defend very well at all. And yeah, that surprised me quite a bit. So we laid quite a little bit down there and had to use an acid. Nothing too major, but just caught off guard. But for a few more spots, we're just being kind of safe. And white, because yeah, we're thinking whites are coming in. We just don't want anything to push at all and give us any troubles. So yeah, we go for that. And now we can just farm, go for our BIA, and begin the phase 2. So phase 1, just get the farms up while not dying and holding acids where possible, especially against aggro. Phase 2 is the BIA spam. So and then once you get in at the right point, you want to start ecoing pretty hard as well. So yeah, around 14 BIA. Even against deco with your eco boost, still getting up nice and comfortably. And now we just want to get some trip darts down because Moab Send can be a little bit hairy because we don't want to use a big balloon buster. But we do have acids, which is really good because it means we just need to pop the Moab down and then we use our acid. And that takes care of the Moab, no problem. Another good thing was in the acid instead of a different eco power. But does he send? I can't remember if he sends one in or not. Played a few games of this. And yeah, so far we see he's got ice and he's got ninja, so it's looking really bad for us. But as long as he doesn't have a super monkey, then we should be doing okay. We should be able to, it should be kind of close. Load of stalls versus Super Monkey. A good little battle. He probably had damage boost for thinking as well at this point. So, yeah, another advantage. We grab some more, another spout. So we got 3 spouts, 1 jug down, which is good. 1000 eco. We start space ecoing now. Space ecoing and going for more BIAs. When as much eco as possible. I should be cashing out. I think I forgot about the BIA, I can't lie. At this point, should be, yeah. I want about 20k eco so we can just keep spamming down super monkeys and having loads of money later in the game when we got all our temples down. So yeah, that's why constant space ecoing, and when we remember, which we do just then, we can now go for our BIAs. I think we got one up in the corner. We acid the back because it was sketchy. And as soon as possible we should keep space ecoing, yep, and then we get our next PI up, so that's really good. Cool, so now we continue the PIA spam. Yeah, kind of boring, that's why I don't like epic late game too much. Just kind of eco the balloons and defend the stuff and then try and defend as long as possible. Not play Clash of Clans at the same time. We almost died to that, so we kind of panicked a little bit, sold the bank, and went for the fan club just to not die. Then got made all of those spots at the front jugs just to also not die. Rico's kind of bad at the moment, but it's not tragic. We sold a jug there to get that. We do have a lot of BIAs down, which is good, but no, our eco could be a lot better. At this point we're really worried that he has super because it's almost unwinnable then if he has super, because he gets ice assisted ice sacrifice super monkeys, temples, and super monkey, and stalls. So literally the only advantage we have if he doesn't have super is that we have super, but if we both have it then he just helps stalls and should auto win, unless we can farm hard enough and he then, I don't know, gets caught out by the AI or something like that. And this is post commentary, so I don't know what happens. But yeah, still not placed the super down yet, nor have we. He might think we have ace though. He shouldn't think we have ace, but who knows. Now we're going to place our super monkey down. Going to sell a few chugs. Going to fan club that just so that we don't die. Now we're going to go for a robo monkey, so that we don't have to keep fan clubbing. But we can defend all the balloons nice and easily. And then going to cash out from a load of our BIAs. And now we can go for our temple just about. Can't even afford the range. Now we've done that, so now all of our dark monkeys we don't really need anymore, so we can just sell all of those. And resume going for BIAs with our kind of low eco, only 7k, round 32, could be a lot better. But is what it is. And yeah, now we are literally just BIA farming on and ecoing for a while. I think at some point we were kind of just like, this game's probably just lost. I'm not new this strat too much, so I didn't think it would last that long as it did on Dread Balloon Cave. So I stopped it and I was like, let's just resume the recording. So at some point it's going to cut away. And yeah, but now in the meantime we're just BIing, we're ecoing, gathering funds for the epic late game. And yeah, so just got that one temple down. We got an 04 robo monkey just to ensure we didn't die to the BFBs, but to all Moabs at the moment we're completely fine. And yeah, max ecoing with pinks. Start going for our temples soon. I can't place the temples very well. I don't know how to perfectly place temples. I know bits, I know like pre-placing them and stuff to like see where stuff should go, but the most accurate placements I can't do. We've got loads of money in hand. We're now starting to get some decent eco in. I think round 32 we had 7k, now we have 13k, so yeah. Good progress. Now we're just pre-placing our temples. Now we're going for the temples. Yeah, it's free right there. It's going to cut away in a second. We're going for some BAs. Keep ecoing on, I think. It's about cut to when we have the map filled with temples. Right now. Nope, now. Yep, there we go. So we filled the map with temples. We got a load of robo monkeys down. Tech terrors down, that's the word. And got some farms down. And we still got a lot of boosts at the moment. We haven't had to boost yet. Try to tech terror spam where possible to save our boosts. But yeah, mixed success. This is really going quite quick. He damage boosts. He boosts before we have to boost. We do have to boost to this now. But we boost and we defend all this stuff. And we keep sending in and we're rushing him, full rushing him, trying to. Even though it's got unlimited pierce on the super monkeys. And he has the super monkey really worked this out, which is really bad for us. Auto loss matchup pretty much, unless we can get something going. Look how much slower his swans are going. His are moving at 25% of normal speed. Ours are going 100% normal speed because I've got no stalls. And it's getting right towards the end, but he's just about hanging in there with all these. He's got a couple temples, but he hasn't templed properly. He's not been able to, I guess, had to go for like tech terrors and sun gods. It's getting really close, but he is just about hanging in there. We have to keep boosting to all these rounds because we've not got enough tech terrors down, so we're barely hanging in there. He's almost dead, but not quite. And it's getting really close. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. Those balloons are really small on our screen, but the Moabs just about get us. And we lose. Alright, more normal video out tomorrow. Bit of, not too had much time recently, so yeah. A few slapped bits together. But yeah, nice rest of your day. Yeah, see ya.